So if you want opinions, everyone is mad at the wrong disaster rating scale. The EF scale is actually better than the hurricane scale. The Saffir Simpson scale is incredibly outdated with what we know about hurricanes. You see, the main killer in hurricanes is not wind speed, which is what the category system is based off of. It's actually storm surge and post landfall flooding. You see, the problem with hurricanes is as they get closer to land, they tend to weaken because they're no longer over open water. That water closer to land is not nearly as warm. There are a lot of reasons why hurricanes weaken. Hurricane Katrina went from Category 5 to a Category 3 on landfall in about 24 hours. The problem is because we base hurricanes entirely on wind speed, when that wind speed drops, we have to drop the category. So if it's a Category 5 and it's been a Category 5 for 24 hours and it starts pushing Category 5 storm surge or has a significant amount of rainfall associated with it, and then as it gets closer to land, it drops to a Category 3 or a Category 2, people hear that and begin to think, oh, I don't need to evacuate, it's only a Category 2. But it's still pushing that Category 5 storm surge because it takes significantly longer for that water to dissipate versus the actual wind speeds. So I understand why everyone's mad at the EF scale, I get that. But at least the EF scale is based on something that we can physically see and is the greatest risk factor for tornadoes. Wind is not the greatest, nor has it ever been the greatest risk factor for hurricanes, and it gives people a false sense of safety when there shouldn't be one. Do you want to know when Hurricane Helene caused the most damage? It was when it was sitting as a post-tropical depression over eastern Tennessee and western North Carolina. Now, beforehand, many people had warned South Carolina, North Carolina, and eastern Tennessee that there was going to be a ton of rainfall as it weakened into a post-tropical depression. But many people didn't take that seriously because post-tropical depression does not sound as scary as Category 5 hurricane. So if you want to be mad about a disaster scale, it should be the Saffir Simpson scale because it is misleading at best and has likely caused the deaths of people in the past because they had a false sense of confidence that they should not have because they heard tropical storm and decided they could ride that out when they missed all of the other things saying this is going to have a storm surge, this is going to have 12 inches of rain, all of those kinds of things. It is a poorly designed scale and it desperately needs to be updated.